from Tampa Bay streaming news leader. This is ABC Action News.
Hey there, I'm Jasmine Stiles. Meteorologist Jason Adams has Florida's most accurate forecast in just a bit. But first, here are your ABC Action News Now headlines. We start with Governor Ron DeSantis rolling out 2 monoclonal antibody treatment centers, and they're both in the Bay Area. One is at Lakes Church in Lakeland. It's open daily from 9 in the morning until 5 in the evening. That side should be able to handle 300 patients a day. The other side is at Manatee Memorial Hospital in Bradenton. You don't have to pay for treatment at either facility. Anyone who's tested positive for COVID-19 can go.
From the big health systems we've talked to, the people that are admitted for COVID, over 90% of them, regardless of vaccination status, did not get the monoclonals. And so I think a lot of it is they just didn't know to ask. They got infected. They hoped that it maybe would resolve, get worse and worse. Then finally they got to get admitted.
Now there are monoclonal sites in Hillsborough, Manatee, Pasco, Pinellas, and Polk counties. And by the middle of next week, the state will have almost 24 sites. We know many people have questions about this treatment, so we found out the answers for the most frequently asked questions. You can go to abcactionnews.com and find that article on the homepage. Keeping you updated on how school districts are handling the coronavirus. On Friday night, Sarasota County School Board passed a 90-day mask mandate. The board made this decision during an emergency meeting because of the recent rise in COVID-19 cases. That policy passed 3-2. Unless a child has a medical reason to not wear the mask, there's no way to opt out. The majority of parents attending the meeting spoke out against masks. One mom told us about her child getting sent home to self-isolate after being exposed to COVID-19.
I mean, our son did everything right. He has a vaccine, he has mask, but still he had to come home.
The mask mandate ends if the positivity rate in the county drops below 8% for 3 days straight. The mandate would continue if the positivity rate rises above 10%. Well, here's a great story coming out of Clearwater Marine Aquarium. They're celebrating the 50th birthday of the lady bottlenose dolphin named PJ. PJ was rescued 2 years ago after getting stranded in the shallow waters of Old Tampa Bay. She has some medical issues which didn't allow them to release her back into the wild. But now she's the oldest resident at the aquarium. Now let's check in with meteorologist Jason Adams.
Hot temperatures have been the big weather story for us over the last couple of days. In fact, we've seen near record highs, some record tying highs, but it's been the heat index. When you factor in the humidity, that's really been the weather story. It's been as high as 110 degrees, which, yes, is a little excessive even for us here in Florida. We typically in the summertime see 100 to 105. So looking ahead to your Sunday, pretty much the same forecast that we've been seeing, mixed clouds and sun, low to mid 90s for highs, and that heat index value on the rise, 105 to 110 likely, and there could even be another heat advisory issued for parts of west central Florida, which is what we saw today. Not everybody was included in that, but it really didn't matter because even outside of that heat advisory, the heat index exceeded 105 in a lot of places. So play it safe. It's Florida. You know it's going to be hot, but again, a little hotter and a bit more humid than what even we're used to for this time of year.